An Invitation to Call, Unit 5, Environments, Tools, Materials, and Activities by Group 4. So, before going any further, Group 4 consists of 5 people, namely, first Anwar Salim, second Siti Nur Hanifah, Rizka Malia, Gabriel Rahel Safrawa, and Muhammad Ferdian. Yes. Then there are several points to know before going into the explanation, which is overview, environments, the web versus apps, tools, materials, and last, activities. So, introduction. Imagine a world where learning languages isn't a daunting task, but an adventure that technology can make enjoyable. That what we'll delve into this section, where computer assisted language learning or CALL takes center stage. Computer assisted language learning or CALL. In this section, we will explain what CALL is, how it works, and why it's important. By the end, you will understand how CALL can make language learning easier and more exciting. Overview. In this overview, we will explore the digital landscape of language learning, highlighting the role of technology as a valuable companion. We will also delve into web resources, user-friendly tools, diverse learning materials, and engaging activities that collectively enhance the language learning experience. By the end, you will grasp the transformative potential of computer-assisted language learning or CALL.
Now we move to environments. The TESOL technology standard emphasizes that language teachers should assess technology's suitability for their teaching context. This session explores various environments that impact how technology is used for teaching and learning. First, classrooms. Technology availability varies, so teachers must adapt to different classroom setups, from electronic whiteboards to traditional chalkboards. To computer centers. Some institutions have general purpose computer clusters, which may need additional language focused tools like headsets, microphones, and software. Third, dedicated language labs. Traditional language labs have transformed into computer clusters designed for language learning, offering improved resources. 4. Homes. Students and teachers have varying technology at home, so it's crucial to know their devices and networks when assigning touch-based homework. 5. Cafes and similar places. Some students rely on internet cafes, but know their limitation in terms of bandwidth, privacy, and cost. 6. Mobile computing. Smartphones and tablets are convenient for short learning sessions but can have distractions. Many students bring their own devices BYOD, so teachers should consider device diversity.
Okay, the next material is the web versus apps. Website is a collection of web page and related content that is identified by a common domain name and published on at least one web server. Some websites are programmed to be dynamic in their ability to change their interface to conform to the smaller screens of smartphones. For example, web browsers like Chrome, Safari, and Firefox. Websites can be created for various purposes such as news, education, commerce, and entertainment. And apps. An app, short for application, is a type of software that can be installed and run on a computer, tablet, smartphone, or other device. It is a small program that connect directly to servers representing their owners. For example, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and etc. You can connect to Facebook through a web browser or through Facebook app. It is your option. Reminder, you should always be aware of whether you are using an app or a browser, whether you are offline or online. You need to be sure that it is always safe. The next is tools. There are 5. The first one is student learning resources. The second one is automated meaning technologies. The third one is lexical tools. The fourth one is media players. And the last one is Google Docs.
Okay, next is materials. Authentic language materials. There are many options for this. Here are just a few. Some have been discussed previously. The first is general news such as CNN, have rich web presence. The news hour from BPS and CNN student news include script and audio or video together. Second is podcast. Podcasts and many news such as an internet entertainment sites, Google News. An excellent technique for more advanced students is to have them go to Google News for their own language, find an interesting story, and read it, and follow up by reading 3 or more versions of the same story in English for different student searches. And the last is script and transcript from Simply Script for movies and TV show, great for building vocabulary of English in context when integrated with watching the video of the movies or shows. Okay, next is detected language materials and exercise. The first, using tutorial software on the web like Randall Cyber Listening Lab and English Baby. ESL Podcast, commercial course sites like EF English Live, major publisher increasingly have websites that complement their textbooks like Longman. And the last is online language tutoring. Collecting, tagging, and creating materials. There is a growing need to provide students with more direction in terms of selecting content at an appropriate language level for learners, especially authentic materials. Some of this may be automated. For example, the caption function in the advanced video search only finds caption videos. Collaboratively produced collections include those at creating, in the sense used here, involves collection and interpretation of stable online content by human experts, much as museum director organize and interprets the collector artifacts in museum exhibits, which goes beyond simple linking and tagging. See also for material collector for other language as well as English, tag with approximate level according to Common European Framework indicators.
Activities, lesson plans and projects. The first one is finding content for projects both individual and group. The second, ideas and lesson plans for internet, web, and class activities. The third is making resource page for individual classes. The fourth is sending your students out on web quests. Other resources, some call experts have websites with useful links by Claire Braden Siskin, Deborah Haley, Van Stevens, Mark Pegram, Jong Bison. And the suggested tasks. The first one is the web. The web can be a resource for both classroom and online lesson. Take a look at the 2 or 3 of the lesson plans on the web. Do you think they represent activities that are consistent with your language teaching approach? Is there anything obvious you could do to improve them? The second is meaning technologies like Google Translate and online script for audio and the video can hinder as well as help, since they can interfere with normal language processing. Which are some ways to use them positively and to train learners in their use. And the third is try 3 or 4 of the sites listed above that you have not visited before. Not ways you might use them in current or future classes.